Hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy, and welcome back to Subnautica. Here we go. You may notice some things have changed. Related to this, I have a confession to make. At the end of the last session, after kind of pottering around, recharging my Cyclops, I noticed that the sound of the Reaper sonar was not going away. I went over there in the Cyclops with the sonar on. I may even have included the footage of this and realized that all I had really accomplished of tangible worth, aside from discovering the range and effectiveness of my little charge-up ability here, is I had worked out, well, I had lured the Reaper from its territory, similar to how I had lured the Reaper from near Sunbeam View. Now, this wasn't as dramatic. It had discovered no ampule to travel the land over with. Fucking owl, by the way. However, it still meant that the sound of the Reaper was going to be constant at Red House from then on, and you know what? As a Christmas present to myself, I decided, actually, I'm good. And I reloaded my recent save. I really hadn't done or lost anything.
Warning, emergency power only.
Oh yeah.
Oxygen production offline.
Boy, who ain't generating shit. You can go in. I'm down here to turn off the magnetite, by the way. I hope you guys don't mind that.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I like living with the mistakes I make as part of a playthrough, but the Reaper patrol route thing seems a bit weird. And also, it was such kind of a... It was such a minor, debatably cosmetic, but important thing for my mental health that I decided that's a Christmas present to me, okay? Like, you're not gonna deny a poor old Let's Player his Christmas present to himself, are you? I spent so much money on everybody else. So that happened. But I also want to talk a little bit about, my last session in this game. And kind of give some continuity, because when you guys last saw me before the last episode, which I appreciate kind of maybe came a little bit out of nowhere, I was down near the Lost River biome. It's called the Lost River. That's the proper name of the biome. I actually think it's a really good name because it's a bit like the Lost World, Jurassic Park style, which is definitely what they were going for. Let's Tintin or Seamoth? Tintin, Seamoth, Tintin, Seamoth. Tintin's only really good for gathering resources at the moment just because he doesn't have the maneuverability to be able to be defensive. Although I do like the idea of exploring areas with him in the future instead of with Fume Knight, just because Fume Knight feels a bit more fragile and my peripheral vision suffers, whereas I feel like my peripheral vision suffers a little less in Tintin, plus with the advantage of, since I'm on the floor, I have access to most of my axes, but one is like, there's definitely nothing coming up from underneath me. But yes, let's talk about the last thing. So I moved on from the Lost River. One of the things that I said a lot in kind of the Lost River and around that kind of recording period was that I like exploring, but I'm loath to do it just for its own sake, for the sake of going into a new biome, for the sake of discovering a new biome and what's inside it. I'm more goal-orientated, which is true. It's still true. However, with... Oh, shit. Because I loaded my save, all my power cells are still in the Red House. Yeah, because my beacons have dried up. My directions, my specific places to go see have really run dry. That leaves my objective as exploration, just straight up. So I guess it's really down to where I want to explore first. Now, I'm glad I ventured into that brown biome. It's been a thorn in my mental capacity for a little bit long. It's just very, very scary in there and full of reapers. Nice to know that at the moment, unless I plan to get around the Aurora and explore the other side, which I sort of do plan to eventually do, I don't really need to bother with it that much. Nice to know. That leaves me free to explore other avenues. But I still want to prioritize focusing on places where I think there may be wreckages. With that in mind, the next place I want to go explore is... Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I want to explore Bulb Base, nearby there again. Spoopy blue biome with its bone sharks. Wait, Seamoth, Fumanite's in there, right? Yeah. So let's head out that direction. Start exploring for the sake of exploration. It's gonna be fun. One other thing I wanted to explore quite soon was where I kind of just beyond where I found my first Ghost Leviathan, because I can't help but get the feeling that just beyond that hill was something that could be really interesting, especially considering what the Codex entry said about Ghost Leviathans kind of around this volcanic crater, which maybe leads to a very interesting sounding biome to me, so look forward to that as well. I really just need to kind of get my exploration teeth cut in this, start losing a few vehicles and, die a few times. It's just, this is deep sea exploration adventure, and I need to really just break the mental barrier between me and pushing on. And I know I've been saying this for dozens of episodes at this point, but still, it's still true. Where am I going? I better not go that way, because there's a Reaper that way. Am I where I think I am? Yes I am. Okay, no, but I am safe to go this direction, although I'm passing through the shallows a little bit here. That didn't sound very good. That didn't sound very good either. Fucking fish! The other thing I want to talk about is a trying a tricky subject. How best to put this? The Spoiler Brigade accidentally rolled into a recent episode of mine. It was very, very strange. In the last couple episodes, okay, I'm gonna be upfront about this. Having finally had it kind of explained to me what was going on there, I understand why people told me what they did, and I'm actually okay with knowing it, broadly speaking. It would have been a fun thing to find out for myself, or to work out for myself. But that ship has kind of sailed. Also, I'm not sure I ever would have worked it out by myself. I think, yeah, but I'll explain in a second. So I'm going to be upfront with you guys about it as viewers. If you aren't aware of this, I'm going to debatedly sort of talk about this thing, which is apparently in the game, this theory related to the messages that I got when I was exploring the Lost River, these strange transmissions. Let's have a look at them actually. Exit that for a second. So I got these voice logs. Photo manager, lovely. This.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Indeed. And then there's this. I'm about to explain to you what these apparently are. And I want to highlight that this is not something that I would learn or that you would learn later in the game. It's not a plot point that's uncovered. It is a theory deduced by fans and then I think confirmed by the developers. Or at the very least heavily hinted at, confirmed. And looking at the sort of information relevant to those messages and what they could be, it is also something that I could have deduced myself and may have eventually had I gone back and looked at certain databank entries, etc, etc, etc. Those messages are warpers communicating with each other. Warpers. Pink, strange. Let's have a look at their databank entry. Once more. Fauna, carnivores, warper. An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. Mechanism located in the head region provides its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms, unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Further research required. These things are apparently... Excuse me, what the fucking fuck was fucking that? I don't even see anything. Maybe I just, I don't know, tripped. Let's see, okay. Going back into the voice log a little bit, let's go down. And let's take an accounting of these messages. This is Aurora, LifePod, yep. This is all pretty random stuff. Let's see what we can get. What's this? Oh, no, that's from my scanner. This might take me a while to find, just bear with me. Pre-recorded distress call from the Sunbeam. Approach of the planet now, Sea Glide, yep. Scans indicate unknown language.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
So that was the first message we got. I think that came from actually exploring the facility. This one too?
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Probably came in the form of a databank entry. I think we're okay. So here we go. Yada yada yada. Here we go. I think it's the first one.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
I'll keep a lookout for these question marks. Now, this, I think shortly after I received this, we encountered our first warper. It just appeared nearby Sunbeam View. And then we got this.
What are you?
I don't know what that was. I don't think that's warper. Nor do I want to know what it was, for the record. Theory or not, all we have about that thing is that one message that is not nearly enough for me to deduce anything, therefore I do not want to know it. Let's see. Let's try to find another question mark, but I think it takes a while. And the next thing we get is this. Subject was destroyed. Patrol. They go into patrol, and they have started to get more aggressive. Then there's this. There's a whole lot of nothing. Now, this next part of the theory which was leveled to me, and I'm not sure... I want to be very clear about this. I wasn't happy with the way that this was revealed to me in the comments. The assumption seemed to be that since it wasn't something that was revealed in game, it was okay to just talk about it really openly in the comments, even by people who normally are really, really careful about spoilers. Don't. Hi! Yeah, you fucking blew your load too early. We've all been there. Wait, I haven't been there. So, I was confused. It seemed that people were just spoiling. Nobody was really explaining anything to me, and I wasn't really happy about that. So, I'm gonna discuss it in this episode, but I would prefer, please, if any further information about these theories, if you want to discuss them in the comments, that's fine, but either put them behind a spoiler shield, so that I know, or ask me if I want to know in advance, or give me things to like think about, like hint at stuff. There's very little in this game that I want to be just straight up told, because that was quite a mystery. Now, the reason I want to emphasize as well that I get the misunderstanding, and that I'm not, whilst I was confused and weirded out by it, I'm not angry about it or anything like that, so there's no need to fret about it, because I'm not sure I ever would have made that connection myself. I would have been constantly waiting for the next clue. Let's get some eats. Expecting it to come somewhere down the line as a result of the plot, but apparently it doesn't. So I might as well know this now. And it is interesting. It's really interesting, in fact. Anyway, I was going to say the next part of this theory is where's the Rex nearby? Is that the warpers are designed to eradicate infected individuals. Now, I'm not sure if this, I don't think it's said necessarily down. 9 new biological subjects designated, hunting, analyzing, sharing subject location with other agents, and then it talks about subjects. This whole planet is like quarantine central, as far as I can tell. Like, it's pretty easy to deduce that the only thing that they would be there for in the first place would be, indeed, to deal with infected agents, to try and control the spread of infection. Now, I'm not sure if there's any experiments you can do to try and confirm this. For example, there have been multiple forms of life with green spots that we've noticed around where the infection has gotten particularly bad. Whoa. Why did I think it was night? Let's just hang out for a little bit, shall we? However, what the hell was I gonna say there? Oh yeah, just that everything in this planet appears to be examining this infection and preventing its spread. Obviously, that's not what this planet is for. This planet just developed, and it appears to just develop naturally. I doubt this is all alien introduced, especially with the knowledge that the warper is, if not artificial, then at the very least created off-world, brought in from off-world. I don't think this is the denizens. I think they're kind of bioweapons, bio means of containment. Maybe it's only really hunting me because I might be the only one actually trying to leave. But I know I ain't going there anywhere without shutting down the quarantine anyway. Let's have a read about that as well. Anyway, some people expected me to say about what went down in the comments a couple episodes ago in regards to this. They expected me to talk about it, and I did want to talk about it. Just to reiterate, like, it was weird. I was annoyed that nobody seemed to be explaining to me why this was okay to spoil. But I get why people were so openly talking about it. So, let's just move forward together and just don't assume I know anything. And if you can, try and poke me towards uncovering mysteries on screen instead of via the comments, if possible. If it's not possible, feel free to offer me a theory, as long as there's no other way that I really could have, discovered it. So we got a couple of wrecks around here. Is it day yet? Might be day. Let's head up to the Cyclops. Yeah, it's pretty dayish out here. Now, I honestly forget if I have examined this wreckage.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
It's Tintin over there. I think we can safely get rid of that beacon just to make the thumbnail getting a little easier. Chug, 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 chug. Let's deploy the sonar. There is a bone shark right there. But aside from that, we are very safe. Very nice. Let's head down and have a nosy. almost certain I've scanned this before. But you never bloody know. Oh, there's a bone shark floating in the reef. He's a bit of a prick, but that's okay. I like a live and let live attitude to life. Please don't come in here, I'll die. So this is new. Or at least it feels kind of new. Hello? Except for that hole, you know. I hope this doesn't lead to the outside. Well, where else is there to go? I guess not hunting me, anyway. If it could stop making noise in general, I'd love that. Hello? You gonna come in? No, you can't, can you? Because this is a human vessel. Bernie Shocky Shocks are not allowed. And boy, does it sound like you're getting enough dinner out there as it is. It's the data box over there I've already retrieved, so I've definitely been around here. Let's just pop up. That'll do. There it is. Nope, no dice here. I don't know what that wreckage is over there, so let's go check it. We are reversing. Theoretically. Here we go. Da 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 da. What famous movie was that song used in? It's just Life Pod. We're good. Alright, well let's not then. Let's instead take a bit of a right over here and see what we can dig up. This is my least favorite view. I need some context. Give me... I know the Aurora is this way. Give me the Aurora Expedition. Okay, that was the Aurora, pretty sure. So along here eventually is a Reaper. And I can indeed hear it. There it is, I see it. Yeah, that's fine. We're entering into brown territory again. What else have we got around though? Some metal salvage down there. More salvage, more salvage, more salvage. How is this place populated? Fuck's sake, I hate that noise. So stressful. Okay, yeah, it's pretty populated. Very little around here, though. So let's shrink down. Push on. We can be cautious, and that's okay. What is this direction? If I examine things from under the keel, I feel safe and protected with a big roof of metal over my head. The hell is that noise? I think it's just a sand shark. Yeah, it is. Behold the oddly distorted noises of my life. Just letting the thing run, really. Let's take a stop. See where we're at. So I see you up there. Do the ding-a-ling again. There's gonna be one hell of a drop-off down here. Where am I going? Ah. Goodness me. There's turtles all the way down. The hell? Ah! How much depth do I have in this bad boy again? Terrifying way to die. Okay, hang on, let me save. How's my power? 61? I'm gonna guess 61. Oh yes, it has been a while since you saved. Get over it! Do the thing!
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
Huh? Geological sands in this area showed steep decline in all direct. Whoa. Whoa! Shit! Fucking shit!
Rig for silent running.
It was a huge bitch! Maybe here isn't the best area to do this. Shit. Endlessly curious. If I get tail lashed, you go hunting for stuff. There we go. Thub. Thank you for the heart attack. I'm not doing myself any favors, I'm just going from ecological dead zone to ecological dead zone. Let's back up into shallower areas, shall we? I think I did hear about this, you know. Okay. Just make sure I'm safe. Where am I? Okay, in this direction. I've reached what appears to be the edge of the map. What that implies is a bit heavy. Okay, just checking. You're there somewhere, I know you are, but I think I'm okay. Deactivate sonar, deactivate silent running, we're good. Any power cell generators everywhere I go. Right, what the hell did I just get? Geological scans of this area show a steep decline in all directions. The data is consistent with the theory that the aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It has likely been millennia since an eruption reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only two kinds of life, microscopic and Leviathan class. Exploration is ill-advised. Well, you know what? I'm good with that. Not so much the trench as what, the rest of the planet? I did hear about this. Somebody mentioned, yet another example of something I would have rather found out in play, by the way. Is that this planet's ecosystem revolves around like an impact or something like that, which basically raised up the volcanic, this volcanic crater. Volcanoes are rather nice and rich in life, and the planet flourished. Oh, hello. Where? Are you just detecting the ampoule? I guess so. Move past that, it doesn't look too dangerous. Nice infected bone shark there. Here he comes. See, somebody said that, like the red thing indicates a life form which may or may not be hostile. That took up a good chunk of health, actually. Or at least a noticeable one. Let's rise up and pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, he's off the scope now. There's ampoules everywhere though. Yes, life likes volcanoes. Destruction leads to life anew. But what we've actually discovered here is something very important. We've discovered an edge of the map. For so long it seemed almost impossible to kind of get by the Aurora's tail ends because of the Reaper population there. Turns out may not even be worth it because what's there? Leviathan and Reapers. begs the question, though, that if the ecosystem down in the Trenth is made up of what we call Leviathans, then enunciate, Joe. What else lurks down there in the trench, huh? A question we may never answer, for we may never need to. But that's interesting. Despite again not making a discovery that I wanted to make, I feel like I'm still met with success. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. In the next episode, we'll find somewhere else to explore. A few things to ponder, but I feel like still I should be targeting wreckages. I just don't know where to go. I really don't. So thank you. See you in the next one.